call to this mountain. Thank you for the opportunity to serve others while glorifying your name. I pray that you would speak through me, Lord, so that your message is clear. And I pray that you would clear our minds and open our hearts to what you have to teach us. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So the word perseverance usually brings out negative feelings. It's something in our life that's not easily overcome. It's frustrating, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it's even terrifying. It's also a word that we're all very familiar with. Because we live in an imperfect world, we all have faced one trial or another. Whether that be failing a test and having to face a disappointed parent, or getting stranded in an unfamiliar town with a broken down car, or maybe it was getting injured during a critical point in your athletic career, or maybe it was even losing someone you loved and searching for something to fill that void. We all have felt the sting of tribulation. So what? What do we do? How do we heal from the pain that we feel in this life? Peter tells us in his first book, chapter 1, verses 6 through 7, to greatly rejoice. Though now for a little while you may have had to suffer in all kinds of trials, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Let me repeat that first part. Greatly rejoice. I don't know about all of you, but when I'm going through something difficult in my life, my first reaction is definitely not to rejoice. But that's the thing. That's how God is telling us to face our troubles, by rejoicing. Let me paint you this picture. Can you all close your eyes for a second? Just imagine a tree. This tree is thin. There's nothing in its way, so it grows tall very quickly. Now imagine a second tree. It keeps trying to grow, but there are rocks in the way, so its roots start to spread out. Then an owl burrows a hole in the tree, so then it has to grow bigger in size to support the animal. It keeps running into obstacles, so the tree has to keep growing roots and building a stronger base. Now imagine a great storm. The rain is heavy, and the wind is vicious. The two trees are beside each other. Which one stands firm? Open your eyes. When the storm came, this small tree that grew quickly was destroyed by the wind and broken by the rain. However, the tree that was well-rooted and has already been tested, stood through the storm, and will continue to thrive and grow to new heights. Much like the big tree, the trials that we face in life help us build a firm foundation so that when a storm comes, we are able to withstand it and continue to thrive and grow. This is why we should be joyful in suffering. Growth is the result of trials. The more trials we overcome and cling to Him through, the more our character will grow, along with an absolute confidence that our God is who He says He is. He tells us in Psalm 55:22 that He will sustain us. So we don't have to be sorry for the troubles that we face in life. Instead, we should let them be used for our good, not our destruction. Let them be our reminders to draw nearer to our Father, our comfort, our refuge. I have to tell you guys that I know God is at work in our lives because of how He shows Himself in the little things. I had a little bit of time this past Saturday, so I was doing some work in our office and listening to a radio station on the internet. And as I was listening, a song came on called If You Want Me To by a woman named Jenny Owens. I just want to share the chorus from this song with you guys. It says, "'Cause I'm not who I was when I took my first step, and I'm clinging to the promise that you're not through with me yet. So of all of these troubles that bring me closer to you, then I will go through the valley if you want me to." doesn't always understand, she still clings to his promise. She puts all of her trust into him. God's arms are open, and he is just waiting for us to take the opportunity to run into them. And she realized that. That's why she says, I will go through the valley if you want me to. Guys, that is faith. That is true commitment to Christ. Total trust in his plan. Surrendering understanding with a desire to be nearer to him. Isn't it so amazing that we serve a God who brings beauty from pain? We serve a God who brings beauty from chaos. He brings joy from suffering. And when we begin to look at persevering through tribulation as an opportunity for growth, our whole perspective on life begins to be totally transformed. It's when God grants us a peace that passes all understanding. We need to stop trying to do it on our own. This most often results in a hardened, bitter heart and a stagnant relationship with God. He is waiting for us. All we have to do is talk to him, trust in him, rely on him. It is only when we do this that we can truly begin to grow. In 2 Corinthians 12, 9 through 10, God says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Much like Paul, we should respond with, therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why for Christ's sake I will delight in weaknesses and insults and hardships and persecutions and difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Close your eyes for me one more time and receive these words from God. Accept adversity in my name, offering it up to me for my purposes. Thus your suffering gains meaning and draws you closer to me. Joy emerges from the ashes of adversity through your trust and your thankfulness. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to take this moment to lift up your name, to praise you for creating us, to praise you for carrying us through our struggles in this life. Lord, we can't do it on our own. I pray that you would continue to guide us back to you. I pray that you would be our strength and our courage. We are so unworthy of your patient love, Lord, but you give it to us anyway, and you give it endlessly and abundantly. Even when our world is shaken, you stand firmly with arms extended. And I just want to thank you for that. Place in us the desire to know you more, to seek you out in every circumstance that we face, good or bad. In your precious name I pray.